Let's talk about how to make a homepage in a way that is going to convert optimally. How do you make the most money possible from your homepage? Now, your homepage needs to achieve two different things. Like the category page, it needs to funnel traffic on to more niche pages, to the category pages or even to subcategory pages. And it also needs to have products over there to cater again to people who want to just move on, place an order, and get on with things. Imagine you walk into a big box retailer like Home Hardware. At the entrance is a greeter, and their role is to help you get oriented in the store. So what they do is say, "Hi, what are you shopping for today?" And when you give an answer to that question, they can tell you, "Oh, that's over there in aisle 3. Oh, that's over there in aisle 7, and funnel you deeper into the store to help you get to the products you're looking for. And that increases the shop conversion rate because obviously if you can't find what you're looking for, you're not going to convert. The homepage is basically a mother of all category pages page. So you need to link to your various category pages from the homepage. And that's likely the very first thing you want to do. So your homepage is another place where the split section is useful. You can feature your different category pages there and funnel people deeper into your store. Note that this assumes that you have a high SKU count. If you have something like fewer than 20, 30 SKUs in your whole catalog, it's probably not as relevant to promote these category pages as heavily on the homepage. You can do more promoting the products or just a few categories on the homepage and get to the product grid faster. It could be also that if you have a much larger catalog, the subcategories are still not going to be as relevant if there's only minor variations between a lot of your catalog. And that would be relevant, for example, for fashion retailers where you have just a few parent ASINs, parent SKUs, and you have dozens of variations for each for color, size, and perhaps other small details like that. The next thing you should have on your homepage is your product grid. And that product grid needs to feature primarily your best sellers. You don't know what people are coming to the homepage for, right? They could come from your product pages, it could come from your sponsored brand ads, it could come from branded search, and they could have all different intents. Maybe they heard about you before but they haven't bought, maybe they're previous buyers, and so on. And so you want to feature the products that have the broadest appeal possible. That's usually your best sellers. You also probably want to label these best sellers. So if you have a little textile that says best sellers or best sellers in category X, that will help people appreciate, oh, okay, this is what I'm looking for, it's not, and they might just scroll past it to the next product grid with best sellers in the next category, and so on. Videos on the homepage. Should you have videos on your homepage? It depends on how deep your catalog is. If you have fewer than 10 SKUs, so you can just have a product grid and below that feature your videos on the homepage. But if you have a deeper catalog, it probably doesn't make sense because you have your categories, you have some subcategories you want to promote, then your product grids, and if you have it at the very end of the page, probably won't hurt, but what benefit is it really doing there? And then if it gets outdated, you have a problem because your homepage is outdated and you're probably not going to remember. The main thing here is you want to think, what is going to help me funnel this person onwards one step further in their buyer journey? So if you have just a few products and the video is going to really help them be persuaded, okay, that can maybe find space over there. Otherwise, the place that videos really make sense is when they're looking for information about that particular product. And that would be probably at the product page itself, where you're probably including already with your EBC, or maybe on a subcategory page below your product grid. You have to remember, and this is something many people forget, your store is there to sell. It's not there for people to remember, wow, that was the most beautiful store, what cool branding, I just love them so much. That's not really how people get into a brand. They get into a brand from buying it, and then they repeat buyers if it's something consumable. So your videos are there to help sell. They're not there to help people think, wow, you're so cool. Remember, your brand store success metric is dollars sold. In order to do that, the main metric of success for your homepage and for your category pages is funneling traffic deeper into the store, helping people find what they're really after, okay? And so the click-through rate onto category pages, subcategory pages, and product pages is what your pages in the store need to do. They're not there to feed them information about a product. That's what the product pages are there for.